Life Path 3, welcome to your reading. I'm Lisa. So this reading is a timeless reading, which basically means that whenever you find this reading, it was meant for you. Whilst I'm shuffling, and choosing your cards, I'll talk a little bit about the personality of the Life Path 3. So these are just generalised personality traits. So you may resonate with some, you may not, or it could just be aspects of your personality you've yet to see. So yeah, Life Path 3. So generally you are optimistic, and you have a positive outlook. So like everybody else, obviously you will have your down times and times where you might find it a little bit hard looking on the bright side of life, but generally speaking you do have an air of optimism about you. You can be very popular because you're quite charismatic, so people feel drawn to you. You probably find that you make friends quite easily. And you can have a really creative aspect to you as well. You might find you more at peace when you're doing anything of a creative nature. Okay. To look on the more negative sides, if you like, because we have to keep the balance going, the positive and negative. Sometimes you can have difficulty expressing your emotions, which means you're not expressing your true feelings. And this can make you feel a bit restless as well, or like you've not got a lack of direction. But generally, you manage to get there. You bring your positivity into it, and you manage to sort through things. But yeah, you do sometimes have trouble expressing yourself. Right, okay, so that was a little bit about your personality. Very, very quick explanation, and now I'm going to get on with your card reading. So for your first card, you have the 12 of air and the counsellor. So the 12 of air is, water. The 12 of water is basically it's the Knight of Cups, okay, in the original tarot, because these have a different spin on it. So the Knight of Cups is all about ability to live one's artistic expression. So again, we're bringing that straight away, that creativity that you have there. So you might find yourself at the moment, really going into anything that you like, that you feel is creative, or even being around creative people, or watching creative stuff on things like YouTube, or whatever you watch things on. And you might it's also to do with like Venus and love and beauty and that kind of thing, and emotional richness, and it can be movements in your area of life. So you might find that you're looking for things that make you feel emotionally fulfilled at the moment. So that's the energy surround you. You're looking for that emotional fulfillment. Now we do have the third eye here, and we have a star as well. So those of you that are on a conscious spiritual path, you might be looking to further explore that, whether that's just going in the healing side of it, or whether you've got any kind of gifts, any kind of the voyances, like clairvoyance, or even like things like reading tarot. You might find yourself doing that a lot, feeling very drawn to it, to either learning more about it or practicing your own skills and developing your own skills. Okay, so your card in the placement, I'm just going to cover this because of YouTube. It's not made for children, but I have to be careful because of YouTube. So right, so this card is number 13, and it's integrity. Sorry, number 23, it's integrity. So this card is like in the original tarot, it finishes at number 21 with the world. So because this is a bonus card of her own making that she puts in, I'm going to read the key things for this, the key words for this particular card. So if you just bear with me one moment, we'll find it. I'm not going to read the whole thing because the page, you know, it's can be quite a few pages, but I will read the keywords for you so we can get a better look at what the card is about. So it's acting with honesty and honour. It's walking your talk. It's reminding us that people deserve second chances, you know. So if anybody around you at the moment has hurt you in any way, shape or form, yeah, sometimes people deserve a second chance, or they've not necessarily hurt you, but you know, they've hurt you in some way, shape or form. So it's also about opposing hypocrisy, dishonesty, any kind of cruelty and injustice. So I feel with you getting this in your thoughts, you might be quite, in your thought placement, you might be on a little bit of it, like really noticing the negative aspects of life, in the mind area, in your mental body. But the overall energy is a emotional energy. So it's a nourishment of emotionality. So I feel for that reason, this is just something that you're needing to go through at the moment to grow, or even to get to know who you are on a deeper level, okay? The card encourages to be the best person you can be, to do things from love, to keep promises. So it's integrity, it's generate. Yeah, well, it says that on the card, integrity. So yeah, it's all about integrity. It's about staying true to who you are. So if you have been through any kind of emotional upset recently, I think it's just reminding you not to allow your mind to take you away from who you are in your heart, you know. Them negative thoughts that can spill out, you know, we can be angry at one person, and then them thoughts can spill out into other areas of our lives. So I feel that the card, that is just something to be mindful of. It is in your thoughts, your thought body, you know. So yeah, in your feelings placement, you have 11 of, I have to remember Earth. It's because the symbols, you see. So it's remembering the symbols. Earth, so which is the Pentacles. So the 11 is the Page of Pentacles, basically. But in this card, so this is your feelings. So in this card, it's about bringing the, you know, like the material realm and knowledge and everything together and creating, but it's also a grounding card. Now, before I started this reading, I meditated on Life Path 3. So it's what I do to clear the energy from the previous life path I've read. And all I kept getting was ground, just ground. And so I feel like, you know, maybe some of yous are going through a little bit of mental unclarity, like mental conflict is the words I'm looking for. Mental conflict. So you're being encouraged to ground, and I think that's why the animals are there, you know, to and to encourage you to become back to your natural state. So whatever it is that's upset you, to try not to let it take you away from who you truly are as a person. And again, it's all in the mind. It's the thought patterns taking over here. But as I say, the overall energy is emotional abundance. So you know, this is something that is going to pass. It's it's not going to stick around forever. And thoughts are like that, you know, they can take hold, and then, you know, eventually, as you get yourself back in balance, get yourself back grounded, and then thoughts will dissipate. So yes, so that's in the feelings. Now, your direction from spirit is the Two of Water. So we've got another emotions card, another cups card, but this one is the Two of Cups can be a relationship card. Now, I feel this could be two things. This could be either your relationship with yourself, is in bringing in that inner balance, you know, bringing the masculine and feminine energies into balance, or just finding that emotional balance, or it could be to do with another person. It can be the union card as well, for those of you who feel you found some sort of soulmate, twin flame, you know, if you believe in that kind of thing. But yeah, so it can be the union card. So yeah, so if this is about another person, it's wanting to come into harmony, wanting to be, you're being advised to bring things into harmony. So, you know, balance them emotions and bring things into harmony, bring things into balance. Okay, and I feel the way you can do that is to let go of these thoughts, is to get back to your original, like, positive, optimistic self, and bringing that in, you know, into any conversations, and, you know, switching the thought pattern and bringing that in. You've got, for your inner guidance, you have the Six of Air. So we've got swords here. So the Six of Swords is, it can be about knowledge that helps move beyond your current limitations, so it's growth, okay? And also it can be lessening difficulties. So anything, if you are stuck in the head at the moment, this is definitely going to shift. But it's in your inner knowledge, so you know this is temporary. You know this is definitely going to shift. You're going to come more back into your heart centre again. You're going to bring that balance in. It can also be travel as well. Some of you might be travelling somewhere soon. It doesn't have to be far away, but somewhere travelled, somewhere where you've maybe not been before, or somewhere far, you know, that you do like to go to. But there's definitely going to be some sort of travelling involved. And, you know, inside, you know this. So again, with it being your inner knowledge, this could just be, at the moment, it could be the stage of thinking about travelling or moving even. You know, moving somewhere different, but travelling. But yeah, so it's some sort of movement involved there for some of you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? So your final card, you have the Six of Fire, which is the Six of Wands. So this is the harmonious home. It can be, sorry, this is like victory and acknowledgement and honour. So to me, this tells me, you've got the Two Swords there as well. This is telling me that at the moment you may be having a little bit of mental conflict going on. This could be because of a past relationship, or just yourself feeling a little bit out of balance emotionally. But you've got everything you need around you. You do need to balance your emotions with grounding. If you have been working on the spiritual path and you've been doing a lot of work on your upper chakra systems, bring it back down into earth, because you know oh god, I've lost it. The root chakra, sorry about that. The root chakra is, you know, it helps to feel safe whilst all changes are happening, and you know, that's what grounding is. It just helps you feel safe in your body and in your place on this planet, okay? So yeah, so grounding. So there's going to be some you're being advised to ground, bring them emotions into balance, and then things are going to be moving on in a positive direction again, you know. And we do have a balanced looking card here. There is a balance there. There's the yin yang, you know, the light, the dark. There's the two of swords, which is balance. It's like it can be classed as the judgment card as well, bringing balance. Sword is a mental body, so this is this energy here, that at the minute is a little bit out of whack. So yeah, that's going to bring that in. Also, the cups is cups overflowing. So, you know, that's an emotional abundance. So in the next 7 to 14 days, these things are definitely going to be changing for you, and you're going to be feeling a lot more secure, because this energy surrounding you, this emotional energy, this emotional, you know, like enlightening energy, this emotional understanding, this is really going to help you get through any imbalances you're feeling mentally and emotionally at the moment. And relationships will come back into balance. Again, it's just keeping them thoughts from running away with themselves, you know, and going into your heart center and having them conversations that need to be had. So that is, I've got oracle cards here as well for you, and at the end of the general reading and oracle cards, what I am going to do is pick 3 oracle cards, and you can choose one of them for a personalised reading if you choose to. It's like an additional little mini reading just for you. So I just find that way you get to individualise your reading and get a message that you feel drawn to, that you pick for yourself. Okay. Right, okay, let's get you a Moonology card. Oh, too many there. Too many. Let's see. Moonology card. That's if one will come out. Moonology might not be your deck today. Sometimes I don't get anything from them. Sometimes I have to change decks. Yeah, not feeling the Moonology. Let's try with the angels and ancestors guidance. Be graceful in movement and action. So this is about, this integrity card here speaks about that, like being graceful, keeping your integrity. So again, I feel this is just advising you to watch them thoughts and watch they don't spill out into the rest of your life and cause you any problems, or, you know, make matters worse. You know, just try to come from the heart center, try to ground, try to stay balanced, and therefore you'll be graceful in movement and action. That's also for yourself, because if things are said whilst heated, then, you know, afterwards you can be left with guilt. So by dealing with things in a more calmer manner, let's say, or a more balanced manner, it causes you less problems as well in the long run. Okay, so we've also got great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Now I did say I do have a spiritual vibe coming from this. So yeah, there'll be some of you watching this that are on a spiritual path. So look back at your old spiritual experiences, what worked, what didn't, and now's the time to really practice with them and start to, you know, try to get them as much into your daily life as you can, so that they really start to help you grow, and also keep you balanced. But grounding is the key word for you, I think, in your spiritual practice. Grounding is the key word that's coming through. So that was the general reading, and now I'm going to get some personalised messages for you. So just bear with me. Let's move these cards out of the way. They're such beautiful cards, these are. There's so much detail to them. And I will be getting your messages from Keepers of the Light. Get them the right way. So Keepers of the Light. So I'll put 3 cards out. I'll just move them. One, 2, 3, and then we've got. Oh, I'll put them that way, and then you can have a look and see which one you feel drawn to. You might feel drawn to more than one. I'll just move my hand out of the way and you can have a quick look, or you could pause as well if you need a bit more time. And now I'm going to turn over message 1. So guidance message 1 is Kalima, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So yes, it is. There's definitely an area of evolution going on. Moving through the spiritual stages, learning from the past, taking your lessons, turning them into blessings, and moving forward with much more insight into you, who you are, how you work in the world, and where you want to be moving forward. And you see that in the main reading quite a lot as well. Right, for message 2 we have Master Buddha. Increase awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. So yes, so going within again with the grounding. When you quiet the mind and you get to your core, that will help messages that are meant for you to come out, to come through, and help you with any aspects of life that you need to you need a clearer view on, if you like, or if you've got any confusion, it'll help to give you clarity. So yes, Master Buddha. And 3 is Green Tara, supreme protection. So you are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitations. Trust. So yes, we could see there's a bit of an issue coming up in your reading with the trust as well. And yeah, when the mental body kicks in, especially if it's working in a negative way, it can really put limitations on you moving forward in life. So this card really ties into that aspect of the reading, and to let you know you are being protected. Also, cards being cut, if this is to do with another person, any bonds that you had with them that you no longer need because you have moved away from each other, they are going to be getting cut, they're going to be getting severed, and you're going to be moving on feeling more at peace about the whole situation. Okay, so that was your reading, Life Path 3. If you took any value from this reading, if you could like and subscribe and hit the notification bell as well. I hope to see you in another reading. Take care of yourself.